Welcome back to ZISD Talk Show. Now tonight with us we have a very passionate individual who has accomplished so much in his career and overcome so many barriers to get where he is today.
Oh man.
And then we also have our guest Mutemwa Masheke. Alright, so welcome Mutemwa. First of all, just to put you in context of everything that's going on here, Mutemwa has recently been accepted into 3 universities in the US, namely Emory,
Dartmouth.
Yeah, right, Dartmouth, and of course Princeton, right? So what exactly, before we go into you know, how exactly you got where you are, what was your reaction when you first saw the responses from these schools?
I was overwhelmed. I didn't really expect that kind of feedback from these universities, just in general, because you know it's a very difficult process.
So before we get into what exactly it was like to get where you are, we'll start off by asking you to tell us a little bit about your responses when you received those acceptances from those schools.
So I'm sure you've been told several times that it's an ultimately unpredictable process, right? You almost can never know what's coming your way, and I was extremely shocked to receive that kind of feedback from
So wait. So at that particular point, did you have any idea where exactly this was heading, or you had no clue whatsoever? Okay, and is that how the schools work, or they just started on you?
Just how they work. Everyone gets responses like that.
Wow, that's one hell of a system. Okay,
sure. So I was probably, you know, a little bit absent-minded. I was kind of thinking like, you know, wait. I feel like I've lost you.
Yes, you have. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about, you know, you mentioning irrelevant stuff.
You cut it out.
Cut that out.
Oh,
cut it out.
great.
Cut it out. Alright, yeah.
Alright, what's up?
A day in my life at ZISD. A day filled with wonder, joy, and new experiences. Right there lies a dream. This is not the family I was born into. This is the family I chose. I walk in with questions and leave with answers. For the first time in my life, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to try. I'm not afraid to fall. I'm not afraid to dream. The future is not scary anymore. This is not a fantasy. This is my life, and it could be yours too. ZISD, dare to dream.
So why exactly would you want to do engineering as opposed to everything else?
Yeah, so it started off when I used to play with Lego bricks when I was much younger. Back then I didn't have any clue that I was, you know, going to be an engineer. I would just spend my whole day building. Wait, have I lost you? I feel like
Alright, so just on the side note, Mutemwa, as you answer those questions, make sure you just highlight on the stuff that people actually care about.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright.
Yeah, no, just point that out.
Cool. So I've always had, other than engineering, I've always just had a passion for activism and always, you know, giving a voice to the youth in my country. I've always been passionate in that aspect. So you know, I have to watch Dartmouth, if you know how that means.
Okay, so we just let's save the jokes on my part.
Whoa, okay. Well, fine. Well, since we're saving the jokes, in general, I love just, you know, helping people and empathizing with their situation. So I'm probably using my time more wisely in this period, you know, just helping around, wrapping everything up before I leave. So definitely I wouldn't be wasting my time doing things like, for example, being a talk show host, right?
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. Come on.
No. Don't worry. I'll get you.
It's 1-1 on that one. So yeah, I'll probably be around for quite a while, just, you know, helping out, wrapping up with everything that's going on. But I'll still be back either way. So you'll be seeing enough of me.
A day in my life at ZISD. A day filled with wonder, joy, and new experiences. Right there lies a dream. This is not the family I was born into. This is the family I chose. I walk in with questions and leave with answers. For the first time in my life, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to try. I'm not afraid to fall. I'm not afraid to dream. The future is not scary anymore. This is not a fantasy. This is my life. And it could be yours too. ZISD. Dare to dream.
So before we close, Mutemwa, I think we've covered the much more serious aspect of our discussion and everything. We've talked about, what it was like, getting to where you are and, your plans going ahead, right? But most of the people out there are probably seeing a more robotic side of yourself, right? So how about we take a look at a couple of pictures, right? And then you can tell us what exactly was going on in those
I'm scared.
in those frames.
I'm scared.
Right, Ready?
No, I'm scared.
Yeah, I'd be scared to put some juicy stuff. Right, Elijah?
Come on, Elijah. Why are you doing this to me?
Okay, so first one, we have this one right over here. So what exactly were you doing at that part?
It was a stressful day. And normally, not that.
That's what they all say. That's what they all say. But in reality, is it really like that?
Yes.
You seem kind of angry, and kind of put out that image like, this fun, relatable guy, but we kind of see something else going on.
No,
Is that how stressful it's been?
Yes.
To be here?
Exactly.
Yeah, there's stressful moments. And that was at ZISD, right? So you described ZISD as like your second home. So I mean, unless you're angry, that angry all the time at home, then no, I'm not that angry all the time at home. No. Oh, okay, I get it. You're a great liar. So thank you so much, Mutemwa. I cannot say thank you enough for showing up tonight. It's been a great honor having you.
Oh man, you're an amazing guy. It's like what they're saying.
Stop flirting, come on. So thank you so much for staying tuned in today's episode of ZISD Talk Show. And tomorrow we'll be back with a different set of guests, right? Talking about different issues, but from Mutemwa. We'll call this the end game and say goodbye.